Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Thomas, this is Tenacious Human, and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War, where you join me as we fight off more and more of these Mongols. They just don't end. Another 4 came across here. I forgot there were that many extras still coming. But I've managed to get this one isolated by blocking them off, so hopefully I'll take care of that one, and then we'll just be left with maybe like a bridge battle and a city siege. I don't know quite why they've not attacked Antioch like this. I don't know. So are they going south? Who knows at this point? But interestingly, we have a deadly new weapon.
A new discovery that could change the course of warfare. Gunpowder. This dark powder may look innocent enough, but when brought to spark, it explodes with a force that is unmatched. This terrible weapon will make armor obsolete and render castle walls near useless. It would be wise to be the first to master its use in war.
Yes! Cannons! So yeah, I don't know how much of this I'll be able to actually make. I do have some militia over here in Antioch though nowadays, which is quite lovely. But otherwise, yes, cannon towers. See, actually I prefer the ballista towers myself, but yeah, well, we can see we can definitely get that done at some point. Where is it? It's one of these buildings somewhere. Is it down here? Council chambers. I can't actually see it myself. Da, 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 da. Oh, I forget how good these buildings are. Lovely. Bazaar. I don't think I've got the gunpowder. Oh, there's the gunsmith. I don't know why I was missing that. It's right in front of my face. Ah, lovely. Yeah, we'll get some gunsmiths in like all of these places and just see really what we can get, if anything, out of them, because you never know with the rebels. It's always a little bit random. And gunsmith as well. Okay, lovely. There's a storm right where some soldiers are. Lovely. Well, that's just a ship, but there we are. Back in the dock. And death starts to land. Well, just Magdeburg can sort off. No one really cares about Magdeburg anyway, and a few places are ready to grow. Yeah, so it's been a long war against these guys, and it's frankly at this point got tedious. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to show you basically any interesting battle, and that'll just be the city siege if that does indeed come. I want to do one city or a castle siege. You can see here I've just got streams of armies. Most of them are a main army with a cavalry backup, because obviously that's just the way I find it's good to beat the computer with it. So that's what's going to happen right now. He's going to come over here, he's going to come over here, and we're going to take them down. Quite a bit of money now, 96,000. So with any luck, I'll put these heretics in here because otherwise they'll wander off. With any luck, I'm going to knock out this force and hopefully tease some of these others into another battle. We might have a bridge battle. That would be a bit of fun actually. So we'll see what comes next. Interestingly, yes, this Mongol has actually joined us. Which is very interesting. Bit of another one. This one actually, they just got squeezed out of their arse just a minute ago when they obviously made up some army that they needed. So, yes. Yeah, basically a few fled the battle, and I've been trying to chase these guys around. But yes, he's joined our side rather as soon as his Khan caught him up. Well, you go back to Kaisaria then. So at this point, I've chopped them up. These guys have given up on the Mongols. They're getting ready for the Timurids. They're just heading up towards Tbilisi, and they'll hang out around there and see whereabouts they head in. Probably up here, I imagine, but we'll see. Plenty of armies already there. We're just going to watch this guy. I'm assuming he's coming towards Constantinople at this point. But we've got a few men over here in Iconium on the way, and we're just going to, you know, kind of shadow them with this force. Likewise with this one. Just kind of, you know, they're not coming back, basically. They're not allowed back in this direction. Oh dear, it's been so tediously long. This is one thing with the Mongols that I find a bit sad, because they've got a particular place in mind. Firstly, they do that bumbling where they, as soon as some of their allies turn up, they go back to go and meet them. Because I've actually had this in between. The last episode was that one that came back, like ran all the way to about here, and then ran all the way back when those extra 4 armies appeared. So I think this should be the very last one. But God knows, hopefully it just goes towards Constantinople. The only reason I haven't decided to kill it is because I want to actually do something more interesting than the last 10 battles in a row, which have all been kind of very similar. You know, send in a full stack, hold the line whilst the cavalry come in and just smash them. These guys have already been in battle, I can see. So actually I need to get these guys, I don't know why I just did that, I need to get these guys back south actually to Acre, where they'll retrain. But I'm out of movement points at the moment. All my men up in Bulgar and things are all dying now, so I need some young blood up there. Yeah, he'll probably be largely dead by the time it actually comes to anything. I have troops in this area of the world, but, you know, not properly organised at this point. But there we go, some Pavis crossbowmen. I thought I'd go and take out the papal troops over here. So I probably should go and do that, shouldn't I? Yes, I should. So you go over there and we'll join in with some of these men from Florence. That would just be lovely. And why not? Let's get a couple. We really don't need anyone, do we? Let's just go and kill these lads. Oh, they've blockaded Rome. Did we? They're now blockading our port. Just brilliant. Just brilliant. Oh, this game does some great things sometimes. Large towns ready to upgrade. Honestly, the amount of random little stuff I've had to do, just admin. Like I like doing all this part. Like I really enjoy the campaign map part of Rome Total War and Medieval Total War and da-da-da-da-da. But my days, when you just were hoping for a short stint to go kill the Mongols and da-da-da-da-da, and then set up for the next one, it's just got tedious at this point because I just want these guys dead. This episode has taken about 5 recording stints and I just can't quite get them all. Right, hopefully they will end up at Constantinople very soon, and then we can actually do a proper battle. If they end up attacking the Nicaea on the way, I'm going to get very irritated. I'm going to have to get a unit out of this city just to actually, I don't know, just to make sure they don't walk into it. Ridiculous. Oh well. I honestly don't even know what the Mongols are doing anymore. They're just anyway. I suppose they could get a boat and go and take Nicosia if they wanted. Honestly, actually, if you want it, you can go have it. Go and take Nicosia. I'll just let you sit there forever. For Pete's sake, I'm just done with them. Whatever. I'm sending the heretics onto the boat as well when I get the chance because honestly, they just keep wondering if you put them in a city, all I get in turn is 20 heretics moving. So they're going to get on the boat and then I'm going to send them out into the middle of the sea. So that's what happens to my heretics. Oh, it's just ludicrous. It really is. I mean, most of the world's pretty darn heretic at this point. It's all like 40 to 80% heretic. Oh, it's just silly. It is just silly. Right. If they don't start making a discernible direction, they are just going to get absolutely slapped.
And women.
Huzzah! One of the heretics was killed by the storm. That's quite funny. The Mongols are around here. Oh! The storm killed the Mongols! That is absolutely magnificent! Oh my days, the Mongols moved straight into the storm. That's a better ending than I could have ever come up with. Yeah, they wandered around the side of this cliff back to Adana, and they got killed in the storm. Wow, yeah, because there was a storm right here and it's killed the Admiral, it's killed one of the heretics on the boat. This lad Pontius of the New Faith, he truly knows this storm has killed the Mongols. Wow, that is the ending that I think we all needed for that. And Ebuscantis. Adoption not complete once more. Honestly, that is the best thing that could happen. It doesn't say the entire Mongol faction just got caught up in an act of God. That is just magnificent. Well, there we are. When you wonder why there's an odd thumbnail of just the rain over the Admiral. That's why. Ah, but there we go. The Mongols are dead. I desperately wanted them to attack something, but they were bumbly even for the Mongols. And in the end, they were killed by a storm. You know what? That is such a relief after such a frustrating last, I don't know how many hours trying to just do an episode. Damn it. Okay, well, we've now got to get prepped for the Timurids, which it should. I mean, it'll likely be much of the same, to be honest with you. We'll see what it's like when they arrive, but I'll get us set up, and when they arrive, we'll have a fun army ready for them. And actually, you'll see it this episode. So any major bits of setup, I will let you know. But essentially, what I'm doing is bringing the same kind of troops up north, and they are kind of going to come towards the Caspian here. I'll keep an army up in the city here. Keep some troops in Yerevan, why not? Essentially, Moses here. Moses is grand. Actually, I've got a few. The biblical chap's always good. Got Moses over here, who he was in Constantinople just in case. This chap, easy on the men, plus 2 morale, foul-mouthed. Plus 2 morale, just lovely. It's a shame though, because he's not very good with trade. So that apparently it does make it better. But there we are. Right, I've got to get myself set up now. But that is one hell of a way for the Mongols to end. Wow, I did think there was odd. I couldn't see them behind the storm, but no, they were killed by an act of God. There we are. The gods of grand strategy have granted me this victory. There we are. Let's send this boat out into the middle of nowhere along with this heretic. You can be my new spy. Spy on what's happening in the ocean, great sir. Fed up of you ruining my interns. Oh, I'm delirious. Right. Yes. Right, organise. Organise troops. Send them north. Send them all north.
Yes, Lord. Your order, command me. Your orders, noble one.
We're not allowed to play football. Oh, that's a shame. No, football's actually got quite a fascinating backstory in the sense that I think the original thing was like it was trying to get it from one village to the other. It was almost like one village against the other village, and it was a kind of like a war game almost. This marvelous thing of just get this kind of God knows what the ball was, probably a pig's head or something. And just you can get it. try and get it to the goal, which is the next village along. Just marvelous. God forbid that we play such a silly game. We wouldn't want to become an obsession, especially an obsession of religious proportions. No. Isn't like no one practices religion nowadays. What they do with their football team. Oh god, indeed. Right. I hope the adoption actually worked that time. It did. Good. Okay, we got a few fortresses coming through. At the moment, basically what we're doing is trying to get ourselves set up with our forces. And we've got like one of them set up over here. The problem in the east, as you might imagine, is that I don't really have much infantry. In fact, none of these have any infantry. I can get woodsmen, but honestly, I need defensive infantry, not those choppy lads. I mean, I'll probably use a few, but not that many. I've got some of my lads being retrained over here with the armourer, because I definitely have armourers over here in Yerevan and Tbilisi, so they're doing a good job for me over here. Got a load of generals that I managed to find in Damascus. That's where they've been spawning, and obviously they can go and, you know, really sort of north. I'm going to make sure I leave something back here just in case. God knows, they might do something stupid. But most importantly, my heretics are just getting sent to the sea. That's what a lot of these boats are. They're just heretics floating in the sea. I might as well send these boats this way. Yeah, it's got to the extent where I have even sent up a general up here because I can't get boats in many peoples. I think it's the Italians I can get it, maybe one other. There we go. Now we've got a boat. I can send all these lads onto it. There's tons over here at London. Sure, there must be more. Yeah, these lads haven't actually got down here yet. So just swimming with heresy over here in England. It's marvellous, but the heretics are very annoying in the end turn. I literally can't get on with life in the slightest. So actually, tell you what, you go over. I don't even know where that is supposed to be. That port, King's Lynn. No, that's nothing. Like that's not even at the sea, is it? I don't even know. Honestly, I don't. My knowledge of geography is generally all right, but this corner of England, Norfolk, I just know nothing about Norfolk other than Adam Partridge. So I'll leave it at that, I think.
Splitting forces, Morwa.
And this should be the turn. Yes, the Timurid invasion.
Nobody would have dreamed that a serious peril could ever rise from the east again. However, Timur the Lame, a mighty warlord from Transoxania,
I always find Transoxania just sounds like a really odd mode place. Oh yes, they are these people. They come from Transoxania. Yes, that's the one.
Timur is certain to bring with him something exotic to show the people of the West.
I think he'll find that I'm ready for him.
As long as they live.
Yes, the artillery elephants will be entering the field very soon, but we will have some tricks in store for him too. So he has turned up over here. Marvellous. He has got Rashkapuris right on his tail. This is just beautiful. Well, you can see here I've blocked up all the potential places he's going to appear pretty much. Armies along here. But the best of them are in the north. Look at that! I'm so spectacularly proud of this. We've got an army followed by its cavalry army. Army followed by its cavalry army. And more of them. It is ludicrously fantastic. More could appear yet, so we have all of the armies in the world up here to block a possible North Caspian invasion. I don't know why we're not the ones moving east at this point, to be honest. I think we look like we're ready for it. But there we are. We've got a few armies around here, and over here I think we're going to give them a poke straight away. I think though we're going to get ourselves pulled in, aren't we? So we might. Yeah, I think we'll have to make ourselves our best army. Ooh, look at the dreadiness there. So,
How may I serve, Sultan?
yeah, you know what? This army is kind of perfect actually for.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Yeah, it's pretty ideal for my main force. Come to think of it. So I'll send you there. Do I have any better options over here? No, this lot actually just aren't as good. Armenian archers, 5 of them. Actually, I'll send some of them there. And to be honest, just some Turkomans in this army because I want the cav in the second army. So there we are. You lads will get into there. That should be good. And actually, to be honest, we will just have you as a third army. You'll be a bit slower, but that is absolutely fine. We should probably look at what these things are. But yeah, it's been quite a few turns. I've been doing an awful lot of just clicking along for a while now. Here the hordes have arrived indeed, and we are top of everything, which is lovely. We do actually have a big pot of money nowadays. But there we are. Right, we're going to get ourselves straight into battle. We've got Aaron here. He is. Oh yes, he actually has a few little things, doesn't he? Oh, he's the pagan magician. No, I thought he might be the one with the spectacular armour. One of them is really cool armour. It's none of these lads. But this guy is healthy, which is always good for a second commander in our army. Oh yes, Iron Fisted. Lovely. Yeah, lots of dread. A nice dready chap here. We're going to head into the Timurids. Neutral faction. They have invaded. Ah! He is he's very much out of position at this point. Okay.
Who do I face? Yes.
Ooh, okay. How are we going to do this then? We want to take on that Khan.
Your orders, number one.
So, let's get him here. And Aaron can attack this lad. Right, this is what he wanted anyway. We're going to attack their army. Actually, these are the ones without experience, so we're going to be able to take them out. Ornamental armour. But you can just take out this guard straight away. Oh yeah, this is going to be so much fun. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. They're almost all cav. Let us head in. We will definitely be able to win this with this. Yeah, AI control that army. That works for me. I've got Saracen militia. These lads are half decent, to be fair. So I've got some decent infantry at long last to go and hold my line. Let's head in. Let's slaughter them.
Kill them all! more men!
Ooh, it looks like there's a fun little dip of a hill here. Oh no, they're actually well over there. We're actually put back. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Alright, I take it back. This isn't that good. Let's start over here, and if they're stupid, they'll start down there because it's the middle. We can hope. Okay, infantry line. Let's just get ourselves an infantry line. Really want it quite long, actually, don't we? Might as well be long. Prevents them getting around us. Archers, lovely. In behind. Skirmish mode off. Couple cav here, and a couple Turkomans. We'll probably keep them on this flank because that flank should be our reinforcement cav. So nice simple setup, really. We know what we like to do against them. Oh, actually, this kind of works for us. Yeah, just trek forwards. Come to the top of this little hill here. Yeah, more like that. That will do very nicely. What are they going to do? So they are down here rather than up there. There's just one unit over there. They're actually more behind me than I thought. Thought there'd be slightly more that side. But that is absolutely fine. So yes, these Saracen militia, in case you haven't seen them properly at this point, not too shabby. 7-3-15. They are kind of like the city militia at the top level. So I can get those in a lot of these eastern towns, which is quite good. They're certainly not a bad force to be using. They seem to be getting themselves into an odd position. So I'm going to swing myself down this hill. Actually, I'm going to run into a position. They seem to be getting themselves into a slightly poor position, actually. Yeah, this kind of works for me. Yeah, run into there. Let's get them pinned in. Right, actually, this has worked. They're coming in for us. Turkomans, they're going to get absolutely slaughtered. Just perfect. Just stretch out this side of the line. Just a little bit. We've still got quite a thick set of troops here. Yeah, and we'll just give ourselves a bit of width. Doesn't hurt, does not hurt at all. Just to have a little bit extra cover down the flanks. Perfect. Okay, you guys do that and we'll do the same over this side. Perfect. Right, infantry, get yourself moving because you're going to be in trouble otherwise. We're in a quite nice position here. We're on the hill. We can be shooting down at them. Our cav army one day are going to bother to support us, but I don't really mind their way around. Let's our archers do the job. We have the Armenians who are pretty good, all things considered. Heavy lances, they're just going to come in. Apparently they are. You guys just get yourself into the side. Now they might do a bit of damage, but at the end of the day we are spearmen. So we should be okay here. Yeah, they're already routed. See, Dread. Dreadful man over here. We need to know his name. Oh, it's Aaron, isn't he? They've already got their lances down. This is how dreadful he is. Doesn't even have to charge. Medieval 2, that's just magnificent, sir. Oh, lovely, lovely start here. 18%. One thing I do want to do is make sure we don't let them get away too much. Oh, their generals charging into my Turkomans. Don't really like that. Just pull out, lads. Just pull out of there. That's fine. Run away. Okay, go and support over here, please. Support general. Turkomans back behind the lines. Just lovely. I would like my Turkomans over here, actually. That would be good. That would suit me. Okay, they've got more lances charging into us, but honestly, they're not getting very far. Our infantry is going to do the job, I think. General, don't go too far. Bring yourself back. That's fine. We're just there to clear off that initial charge. Let's stick behind our line. I probably should have slightly kept one or two of these back in reserve in case we got a hole in this line somewhere. But it seems to be holding, so we should be okay. I'm just going to stretch these guys a bit thinner and then put these guys as a kind of reserve. I think that might be not the worst idea in the world. Right, they have a lot of routes. They're pretty much melting already here. Their general is in behind, which is not perfect, but he is distracted by them. So let's just stretch these guys out thin here. Just have us covered. Is he charging in? He is. General, charge into him. General, charge into him. And archers, charge into them. We've caught them just a little bit in a few positions here, but we should be able to surround him. If my allies would like to right now come charge in, that would be perfect. That would kind of be useful of you. Yeah, actually, let's get the Turkomans in here. The rest of the battle seems to be doing its job for me. Seem to be chopping them down quite nicely. Turkomans are just kind of getting themselves into position to catch the general when he flees. Oh, we caught him! He's right on the edge of the pack, apparently. Perfect. Yes. God has smiled upon us, and I think he's fleeing. Yeah, he's fleeing towards our support cav. So our cav are not over this side, so that is where I want to get these three lads, because actually I want to be blocking off their escape. We'll leave Aaron the Dreadful over here. You can just carry on commanding the army. You are doing a marvellous, sterling job right now, it seems. Just get shitting on those lads. That would be marvellous. And at this point, yeah, a very successful first engagement with the Timurids here. So these guys don't have experience, but neither do I. I mean, it's a basic army here. I remember these hordes being more difficult than I've been finding them so far on this. I suppose I've just got a system that's working here, but yeah, it seems to be if you can just have a solid enough line with 7 or so units of infantry, 7 or 8 preferably, about 8 archers, and just a couple cav. You don't need the cav. You want the support cav. You can't really afford to have too much of your own cav in the army because they'll just outclass you. You just outnumber their cav. That seems to be the best way of doing it. Right, lads, you get yourselves over here. I want to be blocking off this escape. So the only thing I would say about this is that you might well not have enough cav to actually chase them down, but you've got to hope that your allies can do a lot of that job for you. Yeah, we've got ourselves in a very strong position here. Very, very strong position indeed. Turkomans go chasing after those lads. That would be lovely. General's bodyguard, you should be catching a lot of them too. I don't think many more of these lads are going to get away at this point. I think we're going to catch most of the rest of them. That bodyguard is dead, so he's not coming back no matter what. Yeah, I think we've got them all here. We're going to get pretty much all of them.
The enemy flees the
and
battle.
The last few flee the battle here.
We're
going to run them down and clear them off. We've got the Turkomans in behind. Our allies are literally not involved in this battle. They just ran to one corner to kill like one unit that went over there. Honestly, I've done it pretty much all by myself here. But yeah, this system seems to be working for me. So there we are. I never really saw this as my kind of typical way of battling them in the past. I don't really know how I battled them. I don't know. Maybe my desperation just to kind of get the Mongols dealt with rather than, I guess in a normal campaign the other factions are alive. You kind of let the Mongols settle maybe a little bit more. Maybe not an outright purge of them like I have been here. But I don't know. It turns out this kind of pretty solid army here, lots and lots of good long-range archers and things, will pretty much do the job as long as it's got a solid enough line of infantry. Just a few cav just to chase things out. Yeah, you can pretty much do this seamlessly. So yeah, I'm going to chop all up the last ones here. Super high speed, and some of my allies are actually going to do something useful at last. And there we go, that will be it. The first Timurid army down, 100% dead, so they should not be coming back. Hopefully we have enough movement points to go and finish off the other little army, and that'll be this this wave of Timurids dead. If we ever go and kill those guys, can we have all units go and kill them? Somewhere up there, there you are. Lovely! We lost almost no... Wow! That is a marvellous first engagement with the... Timurids there. Just perfect. Oh, there we go. Dead. Treat increase. Yes. Right. New faction leader. And only a few units over here. So these lads straight into battle. Do I have enough? Aaron is out of movement points, so we're gonna have to do it like this. I might. Yeah, I can just support. I can just control all the troops here. Lovely. Right, we're gonna kill Khan Achu, Aguchu, but I'm gonna go with Achu. Bless you. From the classic Robin Hood Men in Tights. Lovely, lovely stuff. Right, Captain Achu here is going down. Let's head in. Interestingly, they haven't taken the hill position that I thought they would, so that's okay. That's okay. Do I want to change my position slightly? Just slightly, I suppose. Yeah, move yourselves across, lads. Probably help us. Those guys are gradually getting into the map. There we are, my cav. Oh, okay, they're on that hill, which is a lovely place for them to be. Perfect. It's nice of me to control the cav on this rare occasion. And these lads here. Yeah, we'll just keep swinging around now. I don't mind this even battlefield here. We'll have the hill with a cav. Perfect. Well, we can just take out some. That is one of the things. If you can catch them as they're walking, just take the Timurids out straight away, which is lovely. They will respawn. It will say faction destroyed, but we will still have to face the next load of waves. The game will just say faction destroyed. Unfortunately, but it's still kind of funny. So yeah, we'll wipe them out here and now, but we'll have to do it again next and for about the next 10-15 turns. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but Armenian Cav and Generals, let's just head in then, since they're charging in. Got the head advantage. These lads are running. Slam into them. Slam into them. They will rout almost instantaneously. We are under attack! I don't know why he went to a German Mongol there, but German Mongols apparently is how we do things
Battle
now.
is in our favor.
Okay.
If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Yep, so I just need to get my cav lined up on this hill. All cav on run. These guys are now in a position where they can do something. That's perfect. Can I just do the same thing I was doing last time in terms of the... in terms of manoeuvring and preventing a flank. That'd probably be good, I think. I'll just move these guys here. I won't move them sideways, but we'll do that. Okay, they are here. I should have just clicked on these guys before to get the charge in, but can't be helped. We'll swing into their flanks. That would just be lovely. Come on, charge in. Kill the chap. And you might as well charge into the side of those guys. Shoot into them. And shoot the general. You need to catch him if he tries to flee. We'd just be lovely. They have actually ploughed into those lads. And I forgot to put the archers onto, what do you call it, onto disabled skirmish. Not the end of the world, but a bit annoying. Bit annoying. Shoot at the Turkomans, please, lads. You shoot at them. And you three just give us a new kind of main line to defend everyone else. Over here, we need to get some of our men around their back. That would just be lovely. Turkomans, can you start to just pile in at this point? We honestly don't need you just to stand around. Just really piling would be lovely. Ah, the card is dead. Marvellous. Marvellous. Okay, well, these guys are likely to get away, aren't they? Which is kind of annoying. Let's send these two lads to go and deal with them, but hopefully they'll come back. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Spearman's charging at those lads. Marvellous. Yeah, everyone's fleeing over here now. Everybody's fleeing. Okay, let us get those Turkomans into a position where they can take them out. So you run over there now. Get in that position. These guys are actually in battle. They're done. They are done. That is it. The Mongols, the Timurids are basically completely over at this point. Let's get the generals charging into these lads. Make sure they get mopped up. Armenian Cav, you likewise need to get yourself as far away as possible. Those lads are pretty much out of the area. They might actually get to live, those lads, which is slightly annoying. These lads, however, will not. Should have just thought about that ahead of time. But either way, I'm pretty sure that we've still killed the faction actually, because yeah, the Khans are gone. So there we are. Timurid's done. Game over. There we are. That was a good section. Half an hour on the Timurids. What more could you ask for? Expertise in in war here. Just lovely. Last Mongol heavy cav. Time for you to go down. Rum ba ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum ba 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 ba. Dun 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 dun. We actually amazing didn't shit our own men there. Glorious. Oh, there's someone else. Oh, there's a load of them over here. Maybe we should all be killing them. There we are. Full charge. Apparently we shot the one that was outside and the other guy got away.
To only men of great virtue and valor.
Just lovely. We lost a few men, not too many. And glorious, there we are. That's how to take out the Timurids in all of 20 minutes. And actually, we actually gained some Turkomans as a result because they escaped. Timurids are destroyed for one turn at least. Ah, lovely. That's a good start there, lads. Well done, well done. Join your army back together. Aaron, you're done too. Now, the next forces probably won't come in there. We will see where they pop up. We have a few forces around here. So we'll just leave some of them floating. Whichever entrance point they come in, they could come in over here, down here. Most, they could appear north of the Caspian as well. I hope that some appear over here because I'm very, very well prepped for this particular region. These guys over here can also head up in this direction, just in case we get a random fleeing in this way. And we might as well keep on pumping out some more troops in Bulgar and Sarkel, which nowadays are, you know, fairly significant places. They have some pretty decent troops. And you lads likewise, just stick on that road, plug up any potential escape routes. Marvellous. Marvellous. That is how you take out the Timurids, ladies and gentlemen. There we are. Next turn. Can't bother to deal with any of my other stuff that's going on. Might as well get everyone moving. You can see there that I was bringing more and more people even as they arrived. So, yes, we are very much well prepped on this occasion. All the heretics in the world. Oh, actually, we've still got a few other troops. Yeah, the heretics are so annoying. But most of them are on boats nowadays. Every so often, every 10 turns or so, I send heretics to the boats. Otherwise, they do my nutting. And a few Genotes getting ready. To be honest with you, at this point, I'm just getting ready for the American invasion. And back to the button bashing that is telling the heretics to stop wandering around and just spread the lovely word of the army, Seigneur. Lovely, right, another chap as per every end turn. Oh, 3,000 florins, thank you. That is just lovely. And yes! Oh, they're just meant to spawn like this. This is just glorious. Look at that. Oh, these must be the proper forces now. Yeah, in fact they have the Nafitans as well. Interesting. I don't get those, unfortunately. Oh yes, elephants. There are some elephants over here. Yes. And that is just lovely. Now, there are elephants there, and I do have some of my own. Amazingly, there are some elephant artillery mercenaries down by Baghdad just a few years back. So I have myself some elephants. I will use those. Okay, I will not kill out the last of Timurids without doing that. In fact, I might actually send these lads, send some of these elephants to the New World. It'd be a great way of taking out the Aztecs. Oh, I look forward to that. That sounds like an awful lot of fun. Okay, these lads can sort of head back in this direction. They've sort of done their job for now. Albeit you can leave a watchtower over here in the Caucasus. Yeah, now they're under my gaze, or as he seems to be saying. I don't think he's going to be able to get involved in this wave, so I think these lads can do the job. So if we got up here, you're not particularly interested, you're a bit of a young kid who's just turned up here. Ah, you're the lad with the fine armour. Yes, foul mouth, which is morale. Yes, it is morale. That's lovely. So he's got +4 to his hit points, which is always lovely. Himself an overseer, which is good even when he's out there. Everyone's friend as well. Wow, he's got everyone's friend. Fine armor, and he's got he's got all foul mouthed. Yes, all of the things. +4 morale. He's got a bit of chivalry there. He's got the fine armor. He's got a lovely pet doggy. Look at that floof. Just beautiful. Okay, I'm just going to check there's no more mercenaries down here because any elephants are mine. No, just more quashman. Okay. At this point, I'm not really interested in anything else that's going on in the world. Although, having said that, one thing I will point out over here is that Fortezela over here has a merchant's guild. Do not translate, not meant for this culture. Going well. This is now a minor city, so we can get all of these warriors over here, which is kind of funny. Which is the same thing I've got over here in the Caribbean too. Which I think I might have shown this one before, but this one has never quite made it. Its tax rate is low. Its population is sneaking up, so maybe it will get there too. Unfortunately, there's no path around on this. I can't get any boats. It's deeply sad. But there we go. Right, off to the hordes then. I think it sounds like this guy, and he's set up perfectly for this too. So, Cav Army, come and help me. In fact, can I get any other Cav Armies in to help me with this? We might as well get some extra support. Why not? Just for the jokes. Jokes and cokes. There we are. Can't Timur the player? Oh, of course, I attack Timur himself with his ornamental armour. Look at that. Full dread, full command. It's just ridiculous. He has got actually sanguinary there for -1. And he does look like he'll go down easily. But there we are. We're going to kill Timur himself. There we are. Timur the lame for his limpy leg. And I believe he did say when the Great Battle of Ankara, I believe his discussion with the Sultan. I think he captured the Sultan actually, the Turkic Sultan of the time. But I think the Turkic Sultan was in some way disabled. I can't think exactly what his condition was, but there was some discussion of those saying, "Isn't it funny how us two most powerful men in the world are both limp in our own way, or both disabled in our own way?" But there we are. Khan Timur the Pious is to go down. And these lands are going to be controlled by the AI. What is this army here? We've got some longbowmen. We don't actually have an awful lot of infantry here. We're actually quite short on the infantry, so we might have to be careful. However, Khan Timur the Pious will live on until next episode at the very least, because we do need to end it here for today. But we have seen the ridiculous storming off of the Mongols there at the start of this episode. And we have seen, well, the Timurid faction destroyed once today, but they do live on. These hordes will keep coming for a while yet, but we are ready for them. We have these armies stacked along the side here. We have elephants in the south, and in fact we do have some artillery in the form of some revolts around too. But all of that will have to come next time. For now, I'm Thomas, this is Tenos Hearing, and I've been playing Medieval 2 Total War's Rebel Campaign. Thank you, and good night. No!
Just checking!
Oh! Sweetie pie, I've got a deal for you. A sweet little magic card, just $500. Just $500 of my precious dollars.
I'm standing on a chair right now. I can't get down.